Alright. We looking good? Okay, remember, let's try to maintain an air of professionalism.
You guys can't have drinks on the table.
Why not? Lots of people have drinks on television.
Yeah, but they're not alcoholic.
Wow, I don't know.
Well, it's not as if we're drunk or anything.
Oh, actually, I'm a little buzzed.
I'm on my 7th. Alright, we can be a little more discreet. Here. So, just do...
No, put the whole bottle in.
Hey, good idea.
Okay, but I just think you should lose the drinks altogether.
Fine, let's put them under the table.
Okay. I think we need to start with one of my stories.
Sure. Oh, I actually made a visual for the story. Is it cool if we use it?
Yeah, I don't mind. That's awesome. Thanks, man, for taking the time to do that. Oh.
Go for it.
It says tag team.
Oh, I know what it says. I wrote it.
This is about the story of the graffiti on the train station down the road.
Yeah.
I think you might have written the wrong headline.
Actually, it's a very clever headline.
Okay, now you're really confusing me. How is it clever?
Well, there was probably more than one of them, so I called it a team. And when people spray paint their names, it's called tagging. So I thought this was kind of obvious.
I know what tagging is, Drew. I'm saying what you're doing is you're playing on a double meaning here, because when people hear tag team, they initially think wrestling or violent orgies. What relevance does that second meaning have to the story? I mean, are you implying that the Vandals were wrestlers? I don't get it.
No! We needed a snappy headline, so I thought I'd be creative.
It's, not a creative writing exercise, Drew. It's the news.
Alright, well, you don't like it, so, you know, we don't have to use it.
No, okay. We'll use it. It's just better not mess up my story. Okay, put that down. We're going to start from the top.
Do you guys want me to play the announcer and introduce you?
Actually, you don't need to worry about that. I've got it taken care of. Okay, 3, 2, 1, action, Laura. Jesus!
Now it's time for Jeff and his loyal co-anchor Drew to tell you what's new in the news today.
I gotta go. Come on, we got a lot to get through. Once again, vandals have struck the train station just down the road.
Is that it, or?
Yeah, that kind of went quicker than I expected. This raises the question, does wrestling promote such destructive behavior? With us in the studio is expert on such matters, Drew. Drew, is wrestling to blame for this vandalism?
Wrestling? I don't watch wrestling.
Of course you don't. Of course you don't. But you still manage to write this headline.
Enough! We are moving on to my story now. Here, I made a visual too, so hold on to that. So, when people walk through the park this time of year, they typically imagine the inception of spring to be revealed through the fragrance of annual botany. But here in New West, we associate spring with the aroma of exotic cuisine. That's right. It's already that time of year when the Festival of Flavors comes to Central Park to treat our taste buds to eclectic delectability from around the globe. We get some of the finest chefs ranging from all over the world coming to showcase their culinary prowess. Lime green is so forgiving. I'm going to touch on these peaks here. Just put some white tips on the top there and just let it just drizzle down. Just drizzle. Just let it go. Natural snow-capped mountains. Sometimes you don't even have to look. You just let the snow fall. Sometimes there's a blizzard. You just don't be shy. Don't even look. Doesn't matter. It's a snowfall. That's nature. It's nature's way. Now time for a little magenta. When I use that, things get a little scandalous.
You artsy fruitcake!
Do you need to sit over there
Sorry.
while I'm doing this?
It just came out.
The highlight of the event was renowned Icelandic chef who brought his famous soups along for us to try. This is one reporter who can't help but indulge in the various tastes of spring. And believe me, when I say the taste of New West is in full bloom. Back to you, Jeff.
And cut.
I hope we can edit that part out.
Oh, we can edit that whole thing.
What do you mean by the whole thing?
I mean the whole thing.
the whole thing.
Drew, how was that news? There was nothing hard-hitting about that.
You thrive on sensationalism.
Yeah, exactly. I thrive on having sensational news because then we seem like sensational reporters.
You are unbelievable.
Okay, anyway, moving on. The missing cat story.
Missing cat story?
Yeah, there's been a cat missing for the past 2 months.
That's news.
Well, yeah, it's been 2 months. I mean, that raises all sorts of questions.
Here, I made a graphic for this story.
Did you?
Okay.
Cat, you find me.
Yeah, if you say it fast, it sounds like, "Can't you find me?"
Drew, the owner of this cat is incredibly distraught. You can't be making insensitive jokes like this.
I don't mean any harm by it. It's just a little quip.
Okay, we're not using it. Okay, 3, 2, 1, rolling. This is month 2 that Walter the cat has been missing in action. There are many things that could have happened to Walter, one including homicide. I spoke to Walter's owner, and she shared her thoughts. Can you think of any enemies you might have? And cut. I guess that's it.
3 stories?
Yeah.
Well, Chris is supposed to be here any minute, so...
Who's Chris?
He's a friend of ours.
He's our source. He's gonna provide us with some pretty important leads.
Well, he's our only source, actually.
He works at City Hall, so he's our eyes and our ears there.
Oh, is he a counselor or something?
Actually, he's a janitor.
Well, Hey! There he is! Speak of the devil. Didn't hear you come in. Sneaking about.
How's it going, Chris?
He's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Sorry I'm late.
So, you got any leads for us, buddy?
Here, this might help.
Yes, thank you. Okay. So, something on the water treatment facility being built. Oh, that's hard-hitting.
Yeah, these are just pamphlets you can find in the lobby of City Hall.
What? So, this isn't like a government file? This isn't elite? Chris, did you just put top secret on the front to fool us?
I'm sure there are many questions you could come up with just by reading through those. You could probably come up with some pretty good stories, since it's a very controversial project. It's going to cost taxpayers millions of dollars. They say it's going to be done by the end of the year.
Yes.
Some say there'll be major setbacks and
Yes, Chris, but this information is already open to the public. We're not PR for the city. Can you not find us anything?
it's not that easy.
You can't even get us a politically sensitive document. What kind of janitor are you?
Maybe one who's busy doing his actual job.
Damn it! I really wanted to start off with a bang, you know, like have our very first Watergate on our very first show. I guess that's it. Just a weather report we have to do.
So, do you guys know anything about meteorology?
What's there to know? Like, all you need to know about a weatherman is you do some guesswork and then you fill the rest of the time with hilarious jokes. Because all a weatherman really wants to be in life is a stand-up comedian. So Drew provides the technical jargon, I provide the hilariousness.
Well, I've got to be honest, I actually don't know what the hell I'm doing.